notification is gonna see if I mute. Greetings. How's everybody doing cooped up in their quarantines? I hope y'all are not eating all your ramen noodles. I hope you're rationing off your ramen noodles. Don't eat your whole stash. Do not eat your entire stash. Yes, please make sure you like up the stream. Please make sure that you do. It helps the channel. It helps support me. I do this as truly a labor. This is labor. This is labor pains. A labor of love, but it is with love. So like up the stream to support me, to show your support for what it is I do here. Greetings, Rosemary. My admin is in the house. You got the vital proteins. All right, all right. Y'all take that protein, get your weight up. Y'all might have to start scrapping and boxing with people out here in case this thing get really rough. You might have to tussle with a few people, so you need your protein. Your company got outed on the news for forcing us to go to work. Oh, wow. Who do you work for? Greetings, Hamilton. I am not a guru. I'm your sister in the struggle, my dear. I'm a little bit ahead, but I am your sister nonetheless. So is everyone out of work? Is everybody out of work? Everybody at home? Yeah, this is a time where y'all gonna be gaining a few pounds. If you're not careful, you're gonna be gaining a few pounds. Or you work remotely. Lucky you. Lucky you. Greetings, Ugly Bee. All right. How are you? How are you? How are you? Oh, they got you working your tail off? You better tell them leave you alone. Don't let them work. Don't let them work you to death. Do not let them do that. Yeah, this pandemic is going to show us who are the mice and who are the men. You're going to see everybody's true colors now that they're a little stressed and a little inconvenienced. You're going to see who really cares about you, who's calling you, who's checking on you, who's making runs to the grocery store to find toilet paper for you. All kinds of revelations happening. You're going to realize how much they don't need you at work. You're gonna find out how useful you are at these jobs that you're so dedicated to that you don't want to leave. You're gonna find out all of that. Oh, you canceled your trip to Cali? Aw. Things may pick back up in a couple of weeks. What Trump called this, the Chinese virus? Your boy Trump called it the Chinese virus. I love Trump. I love Trump. Hey, Dark and Lovely. I could work from home, but meh. School is out till the 10th. Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, I don't know. Start sewing clothes or something like that. Making doilies or do some kind of arts and crafts or something. Just don't snack. Don't snack. A 12 roll of toilet paper for $16. Where's this at? I really don't understand how they can close gyms, but someplace like a Walmart where everybody goes is still open. Like you can go to a Walmart, go to a Piggly Wiggly, Costco's or whatever, but they close a gym. I don't get it. It's not like everybody go to the gym, but everybody's in Walmart. If it's any place to close, it would be a Walmart, not a damn 24-hour fitness. So this stuff don't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Stater Brothers because Walmart was sold out. Wow. I wonder what they're doing about the inmates in jail. Yeah. I wonder about them. I wonder about a lot of these people who, depend on a day's pay to make it. I'm worried about our hoes out here. I'm worried about our shake dancers. I don't know what our shake dancers are doing out here. Y'all check on your hoes now. Check on your shake dancers and see if they okay. Because they depend on them ones. Them dirty dollars, they depend on them dirty dollars now. I don't know what they doing. They close all the bars and so where these hoes working at? Are they are they doing Skype? What they doing? Skype? What hoes doing now to get $1? Skype? Where my dudes at? What these shake hoes doing to get your coins, man? He's letting them out of prison. Oh, prisoners are being let out? Okay. Wow. Thank goodness I have multivitamin supplements, elderberries. All right, y'all get your supplements on. Take your apple cider vinegar. Get your ginger. When I went to the stores, they sold out of garlic. I said every witch in the United States done bought out all the garlic at the stores. You can't find a garlic clove no damn where. I'm like, God damn, y'all gonna save a little clove for me? Like no garlic nowhere? So the garlic is out. Good luck on finding that. But keep your items that heat up your body because that kills the virus. Do that. Vitamin yourself up. Vitamin C, all of that. They're laughing at us. Digital hoeing is actually popping. Oh, they got the digital hoeing already? Wow, that's quick. That's quick. Ohio released 200 inmates. What? This virus is a huge boost to their business. I'm sure, because you at home, ain't nothing to do, people bored. I'm sure I'm sure all these porn streaming sites are, they got a little surge going on since dudes are home all day. I'm sure it's a surge going on. You said hoes are forever paid. That too. You say you sick of this witchcraft. you sick of witchcraft and no results from these instant witches, no garlic. Hey, you have to believe in yourself for a spell to work. You have to believe. You have to have excellent concentration skills and unwavering belief and consistency in order for a spell to work. Spells do work. People cast spells on themselves all day long. Some of them just call it prayer. Some people just call it prayer. Prayer ain't nothing but a spell. Same thing. It's semantics at the end of the day. It's all presentation. That's what all this stuff is. So sugar daddy oil can work. Sugar daddy oil. What's a sugar daddy oil? You said witchcraft is a science. What's scientific about witchcraft? People think it's easy work. Witchcraft is no joke. What's hard about witchcraft? Tell me what's hard about it. I'm assuming you're a witch. Or you're a fan of witches, maybe. You said prayer and religion is false. What do you mean by false? What's false about prayer and religion? What's false about it? I think the thing is they tried to understand before rejected her message. Others just don't. Who are we talking about? Who rejected what message? Yeah, I took off my hangouts. I can email you my number. Are y'all hooking up on my live? You said it's not real, a man in the sky. So what's real? What's real to you? What is real? What do you believe in? The will and dedication to put the intentions and elements you need to manifest what you want is not as easy as many think. So when it doesn't work, people cry it's fake. When it works in its own time. Well, people are impatient. I get the difficulty that you're explaining, that within it is that people are impatient and people want things instantly and people are not disciplined. That's what makes anything difficult. If you're not disciplined and if you're not dedicated to things, if you are rushed, you have anxiousness, anxiety over what it is that you want, if you feel you don't deserve what it is that you want, all these things hinder the outcome that you're looking for. All of those things are what hinder it. Love your live self, because most of your message is so unique and very well broken down. Thank you. Thank you. I have a lot of people who, a lot of women who come here to the site who don't identify themselves as ugly, right? And that's fine. That's fine. But they still find the information that I disseminate useful for themselves. They're able to apply what it is they hear to their own lives. And I'm all right with all of that. But the foundation of everything I do here is about ugly. It's just that. And I know a lot of y'all have a hard time with that. A lot of y'all feel a sting every time it's said. You feel uncomfortable and squirmy and you want to distance yourself from all of that, and you make it a point to tell me that you don't agree with that part, but you agree with everything else. Well, if you agree with everything else is centered around the word ugly. That's the foundation of this whole thing. You can't separate the two. And if you try, your results are going to be really lackluster and inconsistent. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you ain't all in with this thing is it's too new, it's too unique, it's too off the beaten path to really just dip your toe in it. This ain't something you could just be casual that you jump from me to Chrissy or whoever else you're doing and jump back again. You're not going to get the full depth of the freedom road that we're trying to be on, the emotional freedom road. You're not going to get it. And I'm not trying to take food out of nobody else's mouth and condemn anybody else. I don't do videos about anybody else. I don't watch anybody else's channel because I don't give a shit about what anybody else thinks about anything. The only reason why I know anything that's going on with any of these other women in particular online is because you guys come and send links. Suckers, what do you feel about this? Tell me what you think about that. Well, she said this and this one said that, and they want to cross-reference, and they want my spin on what somebody else is saying, and I ain't got time for all of that. I'm not invested in what anybody else thinks. I'm just not. I'm not a new kid on the block with any of this thing that I'm saying. I've had a lot of time. I've taken a lot of time to get my own thoughts together about my opinions about certain things. So, I'm not looking for another point of view. And that might be selfish. And I'm okay with it even being that. Selfish, self-centered, maybe even delusional. I'm okay with all of that because I've resolved in my head what I feel is right or wrong. And you have to do the same things for yourself. You have to come to some conclusions for yourself. A lot of y'all, you're inconsistent because you're wishy-washy. You know, you don't know, you know, you like this, but you don't like me. You like that, and all, you know, and you get caught up. You know how many men show women my videos and the women can't get with what I'm saying because of the way that I look? Because these are what the men tell me. So, because I showed your video to such and such, and she was like, well, you ain't cute enough, so you ain't really got nothing to say. Really? Because y'all don't understand. A lot of guys be peddling my videos out here. They push it as hard as you do, and sometimes harder. Sometimes harder. I have supporters, a lot of male supporters that don't just support by talk. They put something in my Cash App too. They put something in my Cash App on the side. They just, they ain't about, everybody, the whole shine thing. They ain't looking for that. But they promote this thing, and always the feedback is, well, she ain't, and she ain't, and she ain't, and she ain't. Really? So this is what I gotta go through. I got a lot of you chicks that feel you better than me, but coming to ask me for advice. You feel you one step ahead of me because you're cute, because you feel you're a little bit cute, but you still coming to me for my perspective on things. How does that work? How does that work? When you come to me for any answers to anything, the whole premise and the foundation of everything I'm going to tell you is centered around ugly. It's not going to be anything else but that. So you don't need to tell me, well, Selkis, I don't consider myself ugly. Pause. Because the moment you say that, you know what I know? You're scared. The moment you have to make that a point, I know you're not confident. I know you're not confident, because what does that have to do with the advice you're looking for me to give you? You gotta let me know you don't agree with everything, but you asking me to help you? For what? So you want to knock me down and then pick my brain for free? No, there's other channels you could go to for that. Listen, y'all, I'm not the one to play with this thing. I read everybody for filth, up and down, crossways, sideways, back and forth, inside out, to heaven and hell and back again. This is what I do all day long. All day long. So you're not in the same lane as me. You're not. You may be cuter, but that's about it. But if you're coming for insights, let all that, your ego gotta go. Just give me what it is you want to know. Whatever it is you want insight out on, give me that. Don't tell me what I consider myself cute and I'm pretty and I'm this or that, and I don't agree with everything you say, but can you please advise me on XYZ? It doesn't work that way. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. If you don't like what I'm saying, then you should like none of what I'm saying. Not to the point where you're coming in my inbox asking me for advice, because you can troll here all day long and get it free. But if you take the next step to come and ask me anything privately, then there's supposedly an unspoken level of respect that you should have if you're reaching out to me privately. I don't need to hear what you think and what you think about how you look. You scared just like every other woman. And I keep telling y'all don't have no upper hand. You don't have no upper hand when it comes to the emotional side of things. You don't have an upper hand. You scared just like me and everybody else out here. You want to be loved just like me and everybody else out here. So stop it. Women stay trying to, categorize, try to box you in, trying to diminish you and asking your opinion at the same time. What is that about? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm UGC, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. I'm the ugly girl's ambassador. I am the owner, creator. I've created my own lane. Nobody can do what I do. Nobody can do what I do. People hiding behind memes and stock photos online and supposed to sell you femininity and can't even be the face of their own fucking product, and they got something to say about what I'm telling you when they need to come over here and get an honorary ugly girl badge. You hide in your face. You need an ugly girl badge. That's what you need, not a critique of me. You need to go on ahead and get this work. You can't be the face of your own fucking product and you teaching people femininity? How, Sway? And then you hoes come over to me and got all this scrutinized, all this, well, you know, this is toxic and that's this and that's that. I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you. I'm not saying you're ugly. I'm saying I am. And if you want to be a part of the team, you can. You can. I have created somewhere. I can't recruit nobody. You have to recruit yourself. You got to recruit yourself. Because I would be insulting somebody if I said, well, girl, you ugly, come on over here. So I can't do that. I can't do that. So everybody who's UGC has recruited themselves. You can't do me. You can't do me. Not on no day, not on my worst day. I don't have bells and whistles, no kind of fanfare. It's just you and me. It's just me talking to you about life. That's it. That's it. So if y'all feel, you pretty girls feel there's somebody more credible out here than I am, you need to go to them. Don't do it halfway. I don't need your subscription. I don't even need your view count. I don't need none of that. Don't do it halfway with me. Don't do it halfway with me. And if you want to do it halfway, you can, but you do it quietly. Don't come to me on the side telling me you don't agree and then asking me for advice in the same breath. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get the, take this free stuff, get you a notepad, get your legal notepad and jot down. I talk for 2 hours most times. 2 hours straight, no fluff. No commercial breaks, none of that. It's a lot of info here for free. Ain't nobody scamming nobody. You can go through my catalog and get everything you need. You get everything you need out of one live. Out of one of my lives, you can get everything you need. I'm not pressed. I'm not pressed because my tribe will find me. My tribe will find me. So the topic of this video is about you educated women. Have mercy. You educated women that are having a hard time trying to get men that you're equally yoked to. And what I find with a lot of educated women is that you have an arrogant problem. You have a problem with being arrogant and entitled, and you feel because you've been educated within this system of racism and white supremacy and all that kind of stuff that you feel that your degree makes you equivalent to a white woman. You got black girl problems regardless of what letters are behind your name. You got black girl problems, black girl issues that your degree does not stop you from having. Newsflash on that. And the problem with a lot of you is that while I would never tell you to diminish or downplay your achievements because those are yours and you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to, right? But they don't make somebody want you anymore. Like they really, your education doesn't increase your marketability. Not on the emotional level. That's just all we're talking about is emotional level. Because when a dude sees you across the room, he doesn't see PhD on your back. He doesn't see that on your back. When he's talking to you across the table and you eating and you're dialoguing and you want the energy to flow, it's not your degree is not going to create a connection. Your degree is a personal accomplishment. It's just a personal accomplishment. And with a lot of you educated women, you feel that you, and I've said this on many lives before, you really think that you're better than other women. You compare yourself to Asian women and white women and whoever have these high degrees, and what you see them get, who they're able to get, right? Which is, I guess, pound for pound, average for average, they're able to get someone they're equally yoked to. Whereas Black women are usually who have higher degrees are what, confined or limited to men who are beneath them as far as finances go, education goes, and that sort of thing. In other words, the only ones that's checking for you are the dudes who are lanes. And while some of this statistically may be true, what I find more times than not when I talk to a woman who is educated is that that's all you got. You flaunt that. That's your calling card. It's like, well, who are you though? I understand you have this degree, but who are you? What makes you laugh? What can you say that's memorable for me? How can you change my life? How can you make me a better person? And it's no passion there. I work so hard for this, and I work so hard for this, and respect me, and whatever and whatever and whatever. And it's like, what are you as a woman separate from this thing? A lot of y'all are boring as fuck. And I just gotta say it. Boring as fuck and entitled. You want somebody else to be as impressed with your accolades as you are, and they don't have to be. They don't have to be. Who are you as a woman? Because that's what makes you attractive. That's what makes you memorable. That's what makes you attracting. Not your money. Sorry. The only men that are impressed with a woman's money are men who need your money. Men who need your money are concerned with your money. Men who don't make as much as you will be concerned with your degrees and your ability to pay bills, because he's looking to supplement his income with your sweat equity. That's just what it is. It's either he's not unable to shoulder the load or doesn't want to. This is just two types that be impressed with your higher education. Men who have no money and men who don't want to take care of you. That's it. That's pretty much it. So you ladies who have degrees got to be careful. That's not the first thing you shove in anybody's face. That ain't the first thing. Show people who you are. Show men who you are as a woman. Are you what besides this thing you call a degree do you encompass? Like, what else are you passionate about? Because a degree, you might be making a lot of money, but you may hate what you do for a living. So if you got a PhD and you go to a job you don't like, you're not going to be a likable person. You're not going to be a likable person. Listen, a job is a job is a job. People with PhDs working a job just like somebody at Waffle House working a job. Who are you? Who are you? And I'm not saying you got to settle for anything dusty, because another problem is that a lot of y'all are hound dogs for statistics. Well, statistically, this and this and this, and Black men usually go for this and this and this. And my friends, and I saw my friends who are on my level, and they went through this and this and this. And I'm like, listen, what your friends go through, what's on the data sheets, what has happened to anybody else has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. because it's you that have to learn how to negotiate for yourself. It's you that has to learn charm, cleverness. You have to be relaxed within yourself. You have to learn how to pick sense from nonsense, to pick sane people versus insane people. That's all you. That's all you. That has nothing to do with the data sheet. There are women who are victimized by men who are used for their money all day long and twice on Sunday. This is true. This is true. We got trolls on here. Who is this? Wakanda Forever. All right, let me. Where my moderators at? Where my moderators at? I can't even. Fuck. I can't even get them off of there. So anyway, yeah, you got to figure out who you are. You got to figure out who you are. You don't see them? All right. No, I have more than one model. Yeah, get them out of here. I think I gotta have a lot more to go back with the new one I want this week, and I'll get back to the next door. What the fuck? There's some crazy ass people on this live right now. Unless you plan on paying those bills, I don't know why your income should even come up. It shouldn't. It shouldn't come up. Your education don't need to come up. But listen, I've been in a lot of groups where women, you know, a lot of these dating sites, and women that are educated, that's the first thing they say. I'm an educated woman looking for an educated man. I have 3 degrees, 5 bachelor's degrees, 2 PhDs, and all that kind of stuff. That's the first thing that they say. As if that is a selling point when it's not. When it's not. Men and women are not the same. Men are not impressed by your degrees. It's nice to have, but if he's self-sufficient, it's not going to matter what kind of degree you have. The only men that are concerned with that are men who are only willing to give 50% or less effort, and men who are bums and don't have anything to offer financially. That's just it. So when you're using that as a selling point, it's really not. You'd be better off telling a joke than saying that you have a degree. And a lot of your profiles, take the degree out of there and tell a story. Make yourself memorable. Say something funny or witty or clever, something never heard before, rather than saying, "Oh, I have five degrees." 5 degrees does not increase your sexual market value. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. And like I said, I've met a lot of y'all, and most of you are snobs. Most of you are, not only are you a snob, but you're a boring snob. At that. At that. So you get some personality about you, and let your degree be something you say. Maybe, I would push that back, like I would push back any conversations about sex. That wouldn't be the first conversation. It wouldn't. Just see if you like the dude first. See if he likes you first before you even get into all of that. See if you can get along. See if the vibe is right before you start getting into your resume. That's what I'm talking about. For me, if the candidate knows something about the company and can offer recommendations that sets them apart, okay. That would, yeah. If the first thing dudes ask, what do you do? Where do you live? Where do you go to school? All the questions to determine how they would treat you. You saying he if he you saying he asks a man will ask you, where do you live? Where did you go to school? To determine how he will treat you. Well, yeah, they're establishing a social rank, and your lifestyle will determine what you expect, how much you'll have to spend on you and all of that. But you don't necessarily have to come with any solid answers. I went to a little school across town, yada yada yada, and you change the subject. You just don't make it a focal point of your conversation. There's so much in the world to talk about other than getting personal. I personally feel that personal conversations with men should not happen on the first date. He should know how many men you've been with. He should know. He should know if you've been divorced. He should not know anything personal about you for the first few dates. Personal information about you should be earned. I don't know you yet. I don't know you yet. So you don't need to know where I live, where I went to school, what my tax returns look like, or any of that. Like, none of that. You keep the conversation general about current events, about what's going on. If he wants to talk about himself, we could talk about that all night. We could talk about that all night long. But making it too personal too quick, that's our problem. We be pillow talking across the dinner table. The first couple of days, you're on the phone with him 4 hours, telling him all your business. You don't know this guy, and everything you say can and will be used against you, just like in a court of law. Just like in a court of law. Keep your business to yourself until you know what you're dealing with. You might not like him enough for him to know that you have 2 kids. Like, even something like that. You may not like him enough for him to even know that. Everybody got to know. Every man you date got to know where you live, how many kids you have, where your job is at, and all of that. That's a security breach. That's a security breach. But we get into the habit of bragging. Yeah, we like to brag. We like to brag and we like to boast. And I'm saying for your security, for security purposes, keep it general. Keep it general. You said guilty as fuck. Well, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Everything about you needs to be earned. All information needs to be earned. And I know, men will say, well, you know what? It's not fair. She don't tell me this and don't tell me that. I should know this or no. You're not entitled to that. As a person that she doesn't know, you're not entitled to know anything personal about her until she figures out if she likes you or not. If this thing is actually if she wants it to go any further. If her goal is for it to go any further, then she can start sharing information with you. But you don't give that to no dude on the first night because he smiled at you and give you steak and potatoes. You say you too secretive? I don't think there's any such thing as that. Not with women. I don't know if you're a man, but not with women anyway. So what do you like to do for fun? I try not to share too much. Well, what do you do for fun? Do you do anything for fun? I hate that question though. That's so corny. What do you do for fun? What do you have to do something for fun? I don't even know why do you have to do something for fun? Everybody want to know how you slack off. I don't know. So what do you say? What do you do for fun? What do you say? What motivates you? Who has been the most inspirational person in your life? How do you handle disappointment? Oh, okay. Those are fair questions. Our brother Everest is giving us neutral questions. Those are all right. Those are all right. Yeah, Miss Hamilton says answer their question with a question. Now that's my tactic. I always do that. I always do that. Listen, you don't have to confirm or deny anything. Not with no dude you don't know. Not with no dude, you say, well, we have to build trust. You have to build trust. You think you build trust by being honest? Lord have mercy. You build trust by being consistent, not by being honest, okay? That one's free. That one's free. You said archery and eating. You do archery? Now that's something different. That is something different. I strongly dislike questions. When we converse, you'll find out more than any question. Yeah, the question is very contrived and it feels like an interview rather than a conversation, you know? I'd rather questions come up like as you're talking, and maybe you say something which leads to another question, and or you delve deeper into something that you're talking about. But all this formalities is just because people lie. Like, he could ask questions and you could lie, because this is what people do also. They lie. So it's like you sort of like you discover somebody, because people are not going to tell you the truth anyway. It's a matter of discovery. It's really more a matter of discovery than anything else. Unless you have somebody who you will come across people who are open books, but there's very few people who are really open books. Very few. Acts on the surface questions for years and days after wedding. Find out he's living a secret life. Well, by the time you get to a wedding, you should have some facts under your belt. So that right there is a reach. By the time you get to a wedding, you're supposed to have facts. You're supposed to be expert at observing, listening, not asking questions. Asking questions can give you lying answers. You want to be observant. You want to be patiently observant. You said internet dating wasn't for you. What, you got catfished? Did you get catfished? A lot of people get catfished out here. People who are open books are usually people with emotional issues. That too. You got to watch out for somebody to tell you all their business up front, because they're a little loopy. They're a little loopy. Women are cool with microwave popcorn relationships. What's the hurry? You said women are cool with microwave popcorn relationships? Are you sure about that? And men aren't? Don't men want Netflix and chill? Online dating is a no. I always get stood up and I'm tired of it. Quite a few men that I know of have expressed being stood up, or when they try to move the conversation offline and get to an actual date, it's like the women flake on them. Several dudes have told me this. They'll talk to a girl, and it'll be messenger, inbox, text, back and forth. But when it's time to actually make a move, the girl gets ghost. What's up with that? So what it is with a lot of women is that women just want attention. They don't really want to follow through with anything. They post pictures of their behinds and booties, bikinis, whatever it is, to get likes and thumbs ups and all that stuff, because they want attention. but they don't have enough self-esteem to even follow through and actually have an offline date. A lot of that goes on. Women just expose themselves online to, you know, keep their mind busy or something, but they don't really want anything. So there's that part. I met a guy who told me his salary on day one, issues after that. He told you his salary on the first date. Yeah, that's a red flag. Not on the first date. Yes, and I used to post pictures when smaller in size, just caping, and guys were 40 with braids, no side tooth. Well, you know, it is what it is. I see a big distinction between a relationship, serious monogamous relationship, and marriage. What's the big distinction? Other than the piece of paper, what else? What's the big distinction between serious monogamous relationship and marriage? What's the big distinction between that? I'd like to know. I lost my virginity to a guy I met on MySpace. No, you didn't. No, you did not. I never met a guy online again. Oh my God. Ooh, she said she lost it to a dude on MySpace. Yeah, you messed up there. Wow. Wow. That's the first. I don't think I've ever met anybody who got hooked up with anybody on MySpace. Lord have mercy. Are any of y'all using the Facebook meetup app thing they have on Facebook? You know, Facebook has a little a single section. Anybody using that? Nobody? It's hard out here. It is hard out here, but it isn't hard out here. It's hard out here if you go along with the status quo and what everybody else, the results that everybody else is getting. If you believe that the results that everyone else is getting are the results that you will probably get, then it's going to be hard. If you decide that, you know what, I'm going to carve my own path and I'm going to do something different and I'm going to be who I am unapologetically, then your results are going to not mirror those of other unsuccessful people. There's a lot of contrived people out here. There's a lot of miserable people out here. Well-dressed, manic depressives, drug addicts, mild alcoholics, sex addicts, and stuff out here. There's a whole lot of them. There's a whole lot of them. And the way to avoid them all is to stand in your own truth. It's to build a hedge of protection and strength with your own morals and your own values. To not be rushed to conform or to perform for anybody, especially when your gut tells you that something's wrong with them. And all of you have that feeling when someone's in your presence that something is wrong with them, but you don't obey the sign. You get the sign from God or whoever you want to say it is, and you don't obey it. This is why we get messed up. You knew the dude was wrong from day one. You said something is off about this motherfucker. From day one you knew. And you ask your friend, like, girl, what you think? I think something is wrong with him. What you think? And she a dumbass. So but you asked her for advice. Girl, you overthinking it. Just go ahead. You ain't got nobody else right now. Just go and see what's up. See what'll happen, and you know, if it don't work out, oh well. Anytime you gotta ask your friend what they think because you think something is off, I need for you to make tracks. I need for you to be a track star and bounce. And bounce. A lot of us go through unnecessary heartache because we don't listen to the signals within ourselves. We don't trust what it is we're feeling. You feel it in your gut. Something is wrong here. This dude, I don't know. I can't pinpoint it. I can't pinpoint it. Should you share your health issues with a man? Well, if you have AIDS or something, if it's something that he could catch, and you feel like it's reaching to a point of intimacy, you would need to reveal that. But even that, you don't reveal that on the first date. You got to know, like, if you see that it could go somewhere after a certain amount of time, then you could get into all of that. But if something's swimming in your bloodstream that he can contract, and you know y'all getting ready to get down with the get down, you need to let him know. You need to let him know. Intuition is my best friend now. It needs to be all of our best friends. Unfortunately, monogamous relationship is not the census category. No, it isn't. A monogamous relationship is just a girlfriend. It's just a girlfriend you really like. That's all a monogamous relationship is. It's a girlfriend that you really like. And on this channel, UGC girls know. What do you know, UGC? Tell them what you know about being a girlfriend. I'm gonna let you say it. Where my soldiers at? You tell them. Go on and tell them what a girlfriend is. What being a girlfriend is. Hello. Suckers, what about being fun and exciting personality? Men take that as promiscuous in my case. You being fun and exciting, they take it as promiscuous? Okay, how are you being fun and exciting? Does that involve touching, feeling, kissing, foreplay at all? Because to me, you can be fun and exciting without it having to be sexually suggestive. So, it's how you're presenting the fun and exciting. She's loose. Who's loose? She said crash test dummy. Being a girlfriend is a crash test dummy. I like that one. We're going to put that one on a t-shirt too. Which I want that on, t-shirt or a mug? Being a girlfriend is a crash test dummy. I love it. I love it. Oh, you're asking if she loose? No, girl, at all. Like, my boring friends are married, fun friends single. Put it on a crop top? Yeah, whatever. Listen, I really feel that you can be fun and exciting without sending signals that of being a slut. Like, are you drinking and pouring him down? Some of y'all, you're not fun unless you have a drink in your hand, and that's a problem. Some of y'all ain't fun. You can't get funny unless you're drunk. So it's all in how you're presenting your fun side, your fun, carefree, or whatever side. You said you a girlfriend right now? 2 thumbs down, Nadia. You need to do something about that. You can go and tell them get the ring or get gone. Get the ring or get glad. Something. You can't out-white you can't out-white a white woman. You want that on a t-shirt too? Lord have mercy. Where are these women meeting all these insecure men? At church? Oh, you got jokes, investor. Nobody named investor should have all this many jokes. I'm just saying, investor. You got a lot of jokes, investor. Nadia, she may be talking about the length of time I was a girlfriend prior to marriage. Listen, being a girlfriend has its limitation. If it's not a means to an end, if we don't have a date for walking down the aisle, a date for making this thing official, like you being somebody's girlfriend for 4 years, I don't get that. I don't get how you could put yourself on the shelf in a situation where you're unsure if it'll end tomorrow. For 3, 4, 5, 6, some of y'all 10 years. Nah, because they know already. Men know right away. So it's like, unless it's you that don't want to do it, to be with a dude over 2 years, going into 3, and he not saying nothing about let's make this thing official, then when do you know it will get serious? When he starts saying what we gonna do, when he starts talking in the future tense, the plans of this, where we gonna live, the house, this, that, and the other. When he starts going we instead of me, then you know you with somebody who wants to be with you. When it's a we talk instead of me. You said 2 years is too long. I think 2 years is too long too. But I'm saying, for those of us who may need a little extra time, 2 years is still decent. After that, it's real sketchy. 6 months max without sex. Listen, this thing called sex is it's dicey because the problem with sex is that you get emotionally entangled. It's hard for you to make a clean break from somebody you don't like when you're fucking them. It's hard for you to make a clean break from somebody who isn't treating you well when you're fucking them. It's hard for you to make a clean break from somebody who's abusing you when you're fucking them. So sex is a bond. It's a bond, and I think it should be a reward for him treating you right. Not something you do in hopes that he treats you right. It should be a reward for him actually treating you right. You reward him with that, for good behavior, for consistency, for showing that he's taking care of you. You reward him with that. You don't give it to him first and then, Hail Mary after. A lot of y'all throwing your pussy on the poker table, hoping. I hope he likes me. You hope. You would actually need the Messiah to come down and talk to him on your behalf after you give up your damn crotch. You would need an intercessor after that. Because most of these dudes, they're gone after that. They're gone after they nut is over. After they nut, they don't have to chase you anymore. They're not incentivized to do anything for you anymore. After the nut, some of y'all start looking bad. Truth be told, some of us start looking ugly after he ejaculate. You be like, well, damn, you ain't really that. I thought you were cute. I was just fiending. I thought you were cuter than that. I just needed a nut. God damn. Hello. So there's that part too. There's that part of this thing too. Listen, there's layers to this thing. There's layers. There's layers to this thing. Y'all know I give y'all the black pill over here because I ain't scared of it. Ain't nobody gonna make me shame of shit. It is what it is though. It is what it is. So you got to prepare for these things. You don't use your vagina as no selling point, no bargaining chip. That's something you give him as a reward. You reward him with it. And he got to come through real consistent. He got to be real consistent now. He should be for the reward. A lot of us can't, but you know what it is? A lot of us are unable to hold out because we're used up. There's that part of it. You don't have 5, 10, 20 dicks already. So it's like the necessity to wait, or the logic behind waiting. You're not even in a biological space to even comprehend that. You're not even in a space where your body's like, well, you waiting. Your own vagina's like, well, what we waiting on? What we waiting on? You go get that iodine. Go douche with that iodine. Let's go see what we can get. Let's go get some coins out here, ho. That's what your own vagina saying. Ho, let's go get some coins, ho. What you holding out for? Your own vagina looking at you like, bitch, you done had who? That's why the holdout is so hard. That's why the holdout is so hard, because you used up, you're gone true, as my mom would say. Oh, you're gone true. Oh, you're gone true. Oh, your waist. Watch your waist. So that's what it is. That's what it is, man. What you gonna do? Y'all semi-hoes got conflicts. You a semi-hole, so you conflicted. Well, I liked every guy that I fucked. Does that make me a hoe? Well, Salkis, I really liked every guy that I fucked. So does that qualify me to be a hoe? Yes, bitch. You too. Do you know the last name of every dude you fuck? Do you know the last name of every dude whose dick been inside your mouth? Tell me that. Can you remember all of them? Well, I can't remember all of them, but I'm sure that I loved all of them. So, because remembering them is not the point. The point is I had feelings for all of them. Stop it. You semi-hoes are dangerous. Y'all are dangerous. Y'all be faking so much jacks. Y'all be so fake and pretentious and phony. You the ones that these dudes in the manosphere be complaining about. Because y'all pretending not to be hoes. Well, I only hold for Christmas, New Year's Eve, and Lent. Oh, no, I do give up dick for Lent. So I only hold for Christmas, New Year's Eve, and my birthday. Okay? What's confusing is when what happens under covers don't match the rhetoric. Well, Evester, I tell my squad, my coalition over here knows not to oversell themselves. I understand, that's a problem. Some of us women do oversell. We do oversell and underdeliver when it comes to our vaginas. We have a lot of women that do inflate. They inflate the quality of their vag juices. And then when the guy, gets in there and realizes that it's an echo chamber of some sort, he's like, there ain't no grip, ain't no slip or grip. This thing wide like a high school hallway. It's like, well, why you ain't tell me it was like this? And you want how much? You want how much for this? And it ain't got no walls? You ain't got no walls. Don't be overselling it. Don't be overset. And truth be told, y'all might want to just start saying, no, dude, it's trash. It is, no, I'm not working with anything special right here. You're like, what? For real? Like, it's trash. It's trash. It's clean. I'll give you that. The only thing I could swear on is that it's clean. But anything else it do, I don't know what it's going to do for you. I don't know what else it's going to do for you other than be clean for you. I have no idea what else is going to happen. I have no idea what else is going to happen. You need to start telling them that. Don't oversell. Don't oversell that. Because he's still going to want to fuck you anyway. Whether you oversell or undersell, the dude still gonna fuck you. You can tell him your shit is trash, and he might even want you more. Your shit is trash. Well, let me see. You say it's a waste. Well, let me be the judge. Let me be the judge of that. He's still gonna want to fuck you. So you ain't scaring no dude away anyway. But don't oversell. Don't oversell. I told her to one time that my shit was trash. I'm like, no, there's no bells and whistles here. There's no bells and whistles here. I'm like a dead lay. He looked at me like, what? Well, can I come over? Did you not hear what I just said? I know, but let me come over. This shit don't stop nothing. It don't stop shit. It don't stop nothing. Listen, cover your ass. Cover yourself. So no dude don't say that you overselling your shit. No dude can say your tilapia ain't fresh. Okay? You don't want him to say you sold me rotten tilapia. You told me your tilapia was fresh. And this is some frozen fish you done gave me, thawed out frozen fish you done gave me here. Your tilapia ain't fresh. Your tilapia ain't fresh. Was he in love with me? What you think? You think I'm a joke? What you think this is? I'm an ugly girl, but I'm fantastic. I'm singular. Okay? Ugly and all. Okay? Shit. Let them know you got a wig. You got a wig in your head so he won't be surprised when you take it off. Lord, Rosemary said, let them know you got a wig on. Let them know you got a wig on. Y'all, let these dudes know you got the lace front. So they don't be shocked. You don't want to give these dudes, some of y'all zaddies, you're going to give these zaddies a heart attack out here. They're going to need a defibrillator and all that kind of shit when you start taking shit off without warning him first. Without warning him. You got to warn him first. Like, listen, I'm going to take off my utility belts. Your wig is your utility belt. Tell him you're going to take off your utility belt. You're going to take off your workman's clothes. Take off your uniform. Let the dude know you're taking off your uniform, man. Don't just start stripping, taking stuff off. Don't just start taking stuff off without letting him know. I'm just saying. Oh, the waist trainers too? Yeah, because some of y'all be stuffing them fuppers in them waist trainers, and then when you take it off and stuff start overlapping, you gotta let them know. You gotta let them know. If you got a fupper, let the dude know you got a fupper. Let them know you have a fupper. Say you like fuppers, because I got one. I'm just saying. Reach to that point, you gotta start letting them know. And you gotta start asking them, you can ask each other when you reach that point in a relationship where you feel like it's going to get intimate. You tell the dude, listen, I do wear a girdle. And I am tucking in some extra flesh, just to let you know, some little overlapping skin. I do have a kangaroo pouch underneath this dress. So if you like to play with kangaroo pouches, then we can roll. We can roll. Hey, I know some people take pictures of themselves and they swap pictures of each other just so people can see what's going on. There's a lot of pretense going on. Being in a new relationship is very traumatic because you really don't know what you're getting. You don't know what the other person is hiding. You don't know what their body looks like. You don't know what it's going to be like to be intimate with them. So it's a real stressful thing to get to know somebody new. I'm just saying, it's real stressful. But if you get to that point where you feel like it's going to get further, let them know you have a fupa. You got to let them know these things. That ain't something you don't come out the bathroom with an extra piece of skin hanging over your vagina, like, oh, you didn't know. You can't look at him like you didn't know what was up under here. And equally, him too. If he got a midget dick, that's something that he needs to state. Like, I'm not really packing. I'm 4 inches. Fully erect. I'm 4 inches. So let somebody decide if they want to take a shot. You discuss the challenges that might come with that. Him and his 4 inches and all that stuff. You might could research together positions for men with a small dick. Like, y'all could Google that. Maybe go to what's that site? I forgot what that site is. Not WikiLeaks, but whatever. You go to some sites, for sex positions with men with little dicks. And you'll do that if you care about each other. If you care about him and he care about you, y'all sit down and have some wine and research what y'all can do about this thing. This is what people who care about each other do. When you care about each other, you do stuff like that. You say how? I was gonna say, was it Squidoo or something like that? It was another site. What's the site that Serena Williams' husband owned? He owned a search engine too, or some site. I forgot what site he owned. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But this is what y'all do, help each other out. Yeah, Reddit. Go to Reddit. Go to Reddit and look up positions for fupas and small dinglings. That's what y'all do when you care about each other. You work out the flaws together. You work out the flaws together. A guy told me that he falls through He falls through legs of boxers, and that was our last conversation. I need my walls. Oh, he was one of those. Oh, so he's like a horse. Yeah, you have some dudes that are like horses, like literally like horses. Like they would just damage you. Like straight up, you need stitches, that kind of thing. There are men like that. And some women like it. I would assume women who ain't got no walls, they like it. Oh, there was one sister who was with a dude like that. He was like built like a horse, and she broke up with. They were together for like 10 years or something like that. And she was telling me like her sex life after him was a joke. It was horrible because she was so stretched out. Like she had like her walls were disintegrated. Like she had no grip, no nothing. The only dick she could take was the dude that she was with. And they wound up getting back together too after a little while. They broke up for like a year and a half. and somehow they wind up getting back together. But she was like, the sex was a nightmare after she broke up with him. I was like, I don't want no dick that I can't, there's no snapback with. If you leave me without a snapback, I don't want no dick that destroys my snapback. I gotta fit like I ain't never had nothing. You not gonna ruin me like that. I don't want nothing like that. You said K. Michelle and Idris Elba had that issue. Wait a minute, he's built like a horse, or she ain't got no walls. Which is it? You don't want no dude where you gotta look at it and take a deep breath. You know, you need Novocaine. Like you need Novocaine cream to take his shit. No. Some of y'all try it though. Some of y'all like, I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna take one for the team. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But some of y'all are brave. Some of y'all are brave hearts, like Nas say. Y'all are brave hearts. Probably she ain't got no walls. Wait a minute, you heard Idris is lacking. Oh, Lord. I don't believe that. Not Idris. I don't believe that. I don't believe. You know who I think really is what he say he is? I was watching that reality, that hip hop, Loving Hip Hop. Was it Atlanta? Is there Loving Hip Hop New York? What's his name? The dude Peter Guns, right? I guess it's Loving Hip Hop New York or whatever. I was looking at his storyline with the baby mama he had for 10 years and the other chick that he was married to or something like that. When I was watching the storyline with them, I said, that nigga got some, he working with something. He got a little old man face or whatever, but you could tell he's a lover. Peter Guns is a lover. There's something about him. I said, oh yeah, he must be hung real nice, and he know what to do with. Cause them chicks was crazy, and it was like he couldn't help it. I'm like, this nigga love pussy too much. He love it too much, and he looked like a lover. There's something about Peter Guns. There's something about him. He looked old in the face, but there's something. He's a lover though. He got an old man face, but he a lover though. I can't tell you what it is. I can't pinpoint it. It's just something about him. I'm like, yeah. He got it going on. He got it going because these chicks would. He hit the spot. He hits the spots. Peter Guns, yeah. He hits them spots. You gotta watch for them old corny looking guys. Them unassuming dudes. They have you writing letters and shit, writing love letters, all kind of stuff. You said Captain Hook. Captain Hook? Lord, I don't know. But it's something about Peter Guns, man. I'm like, yeah. He'll get you tossed up. He'll get you caught up. He will get you caught up. I don't know about nobody else. I'm trying to think of who else look like they have that energy. And I really can't think of anybody else. I don't really watch too much of them shows. But he caught me. He caught my eye. I'm like, ooh, Peter. I never thought him, but yeah. You said sex never had you like that? But that's why you're still sane. So thank your lucky stars for that. How do you gain respect when your relationship started out focused on sex? Well, you have to take the sex away, and it'll have to become something. you have to show something other than that. If it started off as something sexual, you got to take that off the table, and now show them the other valuable parts of you, if there are any, which there should be. That's what you do. Just do not make sex the focal point. You got to do it in reverse. You got to reverse engineer, unfortunately, and take it off the table. That's how you get the respect. Like, do not make it an issue. Don't make it a discussion. I heard Drake head is amazing. Drake, I heard he had surgery to extend his peen, but I did hear he has skills too. I heard from one of my whole correspondents that Drake is a lover. Drake is a lover. I did hear that. Safari? I don't know. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The Game. I've seen pictures of it. If those things are real, if the pictures I saw of Game online is real, I don't know. If a guy has a white coat on the tongue, it's a no for me. If a guy has a white coat, if he who got yeast tongue around here? The dudes, y'all gotta brush your tongue. Oh my God. What if you don't see value in yourself? Then you have to fix that. If you don't see value in yourself, nobody's going to see value in you. The value that people experience with you is the value that you have from within, the value you exude, the value you express. You got to have it in order to share it. You got to figure out who you are. You got to figure out who you are. Who's a Scorpio? Peter Guns is a Scorpio? Is Peter Guns a Scorpio? Because that would explain a lot. Water signs are usually the best at being lovers. Y'all know Scorpio men ain't. I'm a Scorpio female, and Scorpio men, trouble. Trouble. I have to sleep, man. This has been awesome. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Drake is a Scorpio. Ooh, really? Future's a Scorpio too? Listen, I try to warn women anytime I hear they with a Scorpio. I tell them don't do it. I tell them I'm gonna light a candle for you. I'm gonna burn some frankincense for you and say a prayer, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Your boyfriend is a Scorpio? Scorpios are lovers. They're lovers, but they're complicated. Mayweather is a Scorpio? Wait, who we talking about? Yes, they're so good and huge. Scorpios are... Listen. Those be the ones that get you all strung out. You be like a dope fiend, crack fiend, all of that. Every chick I know that been with a Scorpio ain't been right. Everyone. You said you're a Pisces and you like Scorpios. All right. So listen, y'all. I don't know how we got on the science to it. You know how we flow. You know how we get down. So to end this live, please go to all of my sites and subscribe. TheUglyGirlsClub.com. Selkis Ray is my blog site. SelkisRay.com. My art site is iloveherart.com. Go in there and pick you up a piece of memorabilia for this bird flu pandemic, this Chinese virus going on out here. Pick you up something. Pick you up something in memory of the Chinese virus, and do that. Support the channel in any way you see fit. Any way you see fit. If you need to talk to me privately, you can always email me, or we can set up a session, an hour session, or a boot camp. However you want this thing to roll. Whatever intensity you need, I can turn up the dial for you, turn it down, and burn the bitch up. However you need it. However you need it. All right? Where my admin at? You put the links up, Rose? You said your best friend is a Scorpio. He don't fit the general description. Oh, okay. Well, there's always one that slips through the cracks. Always one that slips through the cracks. So there it is. There it is. There it is. So listen, y'all. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the camaraderie here, the comments, the feedbacks, and all of that stuff. You educated sisters, you can get what you want to. Just show people who you are. Don't lead with your credentials. Just show them who you are. We are women. We gotta lead with something else besides the credentials. We don't make any headway with that unless the nigga is broke. And then you have another issue, because then he's taking your money. Then he's taking your money. So show people who you are. And if you don't know who you are outside of your diplomas, then you need to get some who you are. You need to go out and find out who you are. So you can lead with your passionate self, your spirit and your soul. You lead with that. You become memorable with that. All right? This is not to downplay anybody who's accomplished anything academically. I'm just saying we got to do this another way. Pretty girls got to do it another way. Ugly girls got to do it another way. Degree women got to do it another. We all got to do this thing another way. Be exciting. Don't fuck perfect. Be exciting. All right, y'all. I'm out. Love you.